Welcome back to the Jonestead. I'm Mary, and today I want to talk about 10 very important preps to get prepared for winter. And it'll be here before you know it. It's already Labor Day weekend. The summer flew by, but we have seen crazy weather. Almost every month there seems to be some incredible storm, and over the past several years there have been unprecedented weather events. So now is the time to get ready for winter, which brings its own obstacles. Of course, cold is the biggest one. And I'm sorry if I'm a little tilted. We're outside, and so everything's not perfectly even, and I think y'all can deal with it, okay? So we'll start with first prep I wanted to show you is the Coleman stove, and this is actually a prep you should have for a year round, whether you have power outages from a hurricane or a severe weather event. And extra propane tanks, you can get that at Walmart or camping stores. Instant coffee. So with this camp stove, you can boil water, you can melt snow if you need to, so it's really handy if you don't have an outdoor fireplace. So the next item is to make sure you have extra candles on hand. This is an emergency candle, but really any candle will do. That's your preference. Also, you can use, sorry, we had chicken disturbance. You can use also the LED lights, which are safer than having candles burning. But also, candles actually do emit a good bit of heat. So you can use those in your kitchen or in a smaller area, and you'd be surprised how much heat that they can put out for you. Extra matches is always very important to have on hand. This is an emergency whistle, and this comes with a compass on the end. And then also, when you unscrew this, inside you have extra matches, and there's a flint on it as well, so you can strike your matches on that. And this is waterproof, can keep around your neck. This is also something really good to keep in your car, because if you remember in Houston, even in Virginia, where we had the storm come in of the snow, I-95 in Virginia, people were trapped on that for 2 days. My husband was one of them. And also you saw events in California where people were snowed in their homes. It was feet and feet and feet of snow. They were trapped in their homes for weeks. And also in Houston, where they had an unexpected winter event, people were completely caught off guard by that. So if you're trapped in your car, this is probably a good item to keep in one of your in a kit to have in your car during the winter. It's always good to have an emergency kit for winter and summer for the different months. And then the next item would be the warmers, and these are hand warmers, and then these are toe warmers. And again, these are great items. You can put some in your car as well, so just stick them in the glove compartment. Good stocking stuffers also. And having a spare flashlight with batteries, and a good old basic transistor radio. And this is a Radio Shack one I've had for years. You always want to make sure you have backup batteries for it. They still haven't taken away the ability to be able to turn on my AM/FM transistor. So this is very handy and important to have on hand, or get a weather radio or a CB. Also very important is to have water on hand. This would be number one. Just because I'm talking about it near the end doesn't mean that it's not the most important item to have. Extra water. And then also having extra wood. If you have a wood burning fireplace, make sure you're ordering your wood now. We've had one cord delivered so far. I've stacked that up. We'll be ordering several more cords of wood. This is actually pine. We had some pine trees taken down. Can't burn pine inside because it'll gum up the chimney, but it's great for your fire pit. So if you have a fire pit, and you can get a hold of some pine wood, it's always very good to have around, to have extra, because if you have an outside fire, you can cook on the fire. It'll keep you warm. You can melt snow on the fire if you need to. So it's incredibly helpful, making sure you're staying warm in the house if you have an inside fire and so forth. So these are 10 extremely important items. You've got a weekend. get them this weekend if you don't have them, or if you have the camp stove but you realize you need extra propane, go pick that up as well. So now's the time to get ready for winter. Hope you found this helpful, and I look forward to talking to you again soon.